So, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Morrowind. Wir sind immer noch hier auf der Suche nach dem Erzkanon des Tempels. Und mir ist noch nicht so wirklich klar, wo der sich rumtreibt. Es hat geheißen, in seinen Quartieren. Ja, Halle der Weisheit. Hi, Fan. Wo bin ich denn jetzt schon wieder? Da bin ich schon wieder. Ey, das ist verwirrend. So, da geht's wieder in die Bibe. Bibe. Ach, da will ich durch. Genau. So. Dann gehe ich doch mal hier runter und gehe mal hier hoch. Und hier, wo komme ich denn da hin? Hi, Fan. Na dann. Probieren wir es mal. Sehr schön. Gehen wir wieder auf unser schönes, süßes, kleines Katana. Packen wir es wieder weg. Da ist er. Wunderbar. Ich speichere mal schnell. Und dann lese ich das Buch. Ja, das frage ich mich. Was? The Pilgrim's Path. Ancestors, the Book of Daedra. Adra and Daedra, mysterious bla bla bla. Book of Daedra, blue bla blö. So, wie geht's hier? Ah, okay, da würde es auch durchgegangen, aber da hätte ich alles klar. Gut, dann rede ich doch mal mit Tola Sayoni. Thank you for coming, Bandit. You know the temple's doctrine on the Nerevarine. Perhaps it is time to change that doctrine. The temple must protect the people from false doctrines, and your association with Imperial intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have been chosen Hortitor and Nerevarine by the Dunmer people. And we have reached a crisis with Dagoth-Ur. We can no longer defend the people against the awakened Sixth House. You and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I would rather have you hear the details of our situation and the circumstances leading up to that situation from Lord Vivek himself. He has asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear in person what he has to say? Good. Here are 2 keys. One for the private back entrance to my quarters. The other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. I regret that, at present, the Ordinators are not completely under my control, so for now I'll ask you to avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivek is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting. Archcanon's private key has been added to your inventory. Secret Palace entrance key has been added to your inventory. The journal has been updated. So, dann will ich noch nach Nerevarine fragen. You're the one they call the Nerevarine. You are a heretic, and all who support you are heretics. You may think imperiales Gesetz würde Heretics, also Gotteslästerer, schützen. And you may be right, but some of the temple faithful care little for imperial war. So, Imperial Law. Gut, haben wir das auch durch. Dann kann ich hier sagen Goodbye. Kann ich hier sagen, warte mal. Temple's Doctrine. So. Dann sage ich hier nochmal Journal. Archcanon Starioni has suggested that the temple's policy concerning the Nerevarine might change and has arranged a private meeting with Lord Vivek. He gave me 2 keys, one for the private back entrance to his quarters and the other to a locked entrance to Lord Vivek's palace. He says the ordinators are not under his control and asks that I avoid them. Lord Vivek is expecting me and perhaps I shouldn't keep him waiting. Okay, dann heißt es doch, wir gehen jetzt Lord Vivek besuchen. Ich speichere nochmal schnell. So, und dann schließen wir hier die Tür. Gehen wir hier zum Tempel. Gehen wir hier ums Eck. Und rennen so schnell wir können da hoch zu Viveks Tempel. Blub, 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 blub. So, da kommen wir jetzt auch hin. Boah, ich bin so froh, wenn ich jetzt endlich den Nerevarinen Quatsch erledige. So. Wir speichern nochmal schnell, weil ich so paranoid bin. Ist schon krass, dieser schwebende Felsen da oben, ne? Secret's Palace Entrance has been used to lock. Bla bla bla. So, schauen wir uns hier nochmal um. Plan to defeat Dagos-ur's plans never were at Red Mountain. Soll ich die jetzt lesen? Oder rede ich erstmal mit ihm? Ich lese die jetzt erstmal. The plan to... Okay, ich lese die jetzt erstmal nicht. Das können wir in der nächsten Folge dann machen. In dieser lassen wir das erstmal. Und ich rede mit Vivek. Der sieht ja mal krass aus. Na gut. Auf geht's. Hallo. I expected you. We have business. You and I. When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I will keep our business short. Then, later, there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine and the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim to all Morrowind that Bandit is the incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied savior of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagos and the 6th house. These things I will do, whether you wish or not. Okay. Next, I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagos. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift, in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it, as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? Also ich weiß irgendwie, ich brauche diese Wraithguard, um diesen Dagos zu besiegen. Das hat der Nerevar schon gebraucht. Diese Werkzeuge, das war ja ganz wichtig irgendwie. Maybe it depends. Natürlich akzeptiere ich den Spaß. Wobei, ich habe ja gespeichert, also eigentlich könnte ich es mal ausprobieren. Ach komm, was soll's. Good. Sensible of you. And now, will you give your oath, before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wraithguard to the defeat and destruction of Dagos and the preservation of Morrowind and its people? Yes, so I swear. Not very sensible, but very good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitations about making such an oath. You will now have a brief momentary situation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You're being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Wraithguard. It will be over before. Okay, habe ich nicht verstanden. There is a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating but without a sense of weight or direction. You know it. Now, I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no more persecution of the dissident priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions, if you like. Or you may leave, as you wish, but I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know before you leave. How to use Wraithguard and how to defeat Dagoth-Ur. So, das würde ich gerne wissen. To defeat Dagoth-Ur, go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from Gate Citadel Vemuna. Then recover the artifact Blade Keening from Gate Citadel Otrosal. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder and Keening to the Citadel of Dagoth-Ur. Within the Citadel, find the Heart of Lorkhan and the 3 artifacts to sever Dagoth-Ur's connections to the Heart, and he will be destroyed, and the Blight ended on Morrowind. To destroy Dagoth-Ur, you must sever his connections with the Heart of Lorkhan. To do this, strike the Heart with the artifact Hammer Sunder once, then strike the Heart more than once with the artifact Blade Keening. You must wear Wraithguard because you cannot handle either Thunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory. Gut. Sind wir da auch durch? Roter Bell kann ich noch fragen. In my library, I have made available 2 conflicting accounts of the events of Red Mountains. My own true account and another false account, common among the Ashlanders and preserved in the Apocrypha. I don't care whether you believe my account or not. I leave it up to you to judge which is true. So. Hier gibt's noch Council. Council ist wahrscheinlich das andere. So, my library. I want your trust and willing cooperation, so I've had the priests make copies of a number of documents. They're here for you to read or take with you. Take a look at them. Help yourself. Und jetzt noch Council, bitte. Oh shit. You need to know, where is Dagoth-Ur? What are Dagoth-Ur plans? Who are Dagoth-Ur's servants? Who is Dagoth-Ur? What are Dagoth-Ur's powers? What is known about Dagoth-Ur's defenses? How can I prepare for battle against Dagoth-Ur? Who can help? So, diese Geschichten lesen wir allerdings später. Für heute machen wir eine kleine Aufnahmepause wieder. Die Folge war... ja. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ich mache eine kleine Aufnahmepause, einfach weil wieder zeitlich, tralala, ist ja egal. Ich wünsche euch eine tolle Zeit. Bis dahin, auf Wiedersehen.